It was recently announced that Police Chief Jerry Narsch would be leaving the Lake Orion Police Department to begin a new chapter of his career in Holly. Our ONTV camera was there for the swearing-in ceremony. The Lake Orion Lions Club officially kicked off the holiday season with their annual fundraiser to ensure families in need have a Merry Christmas. The Orion Art Center's holiday market offers unique, one-of-a-kind gifts for that hard-to-shop-for person in your life. And ONTV's annual Wildwood Film Festival was a huge success. We'll tell you which short films rose to the top. Hello everyone, I'm Stacy Calloway. I'll have those stories and more on this edition of ONTV News. Many in the Lake Orion community were caught by surprise when it was announced on Facebook on November 13th that Police Chief Jerry Narsch would be retiring from the Lake Orion Police Department and had accepted the position of Police Chief for the village of Holly. On the evening of November 20th, friends, family, and community leaders from both Lake Orion and Holly gathered at the Holly Vault to witness Jerry Narsch get sworn in as Holly's newest police chief. Narsch beat out 22 candidates vying to replace Michael Story, who resigned in August.
I do solemnly swear or affirm.
I do solemnly swear or affirm.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of this state.
And the Constitution of this state.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties.
And I will faithfully discharge the duties.
Of the office which I am about to enter.
Of the office for which I am about to enter.
According to the best of my ability.
According to the best of my ability.
Welcome to the village of Holly, Chief Narsch.
A Waterford native, Narsch came to Lake Orion in 1981 as a reserve officer with the Lake Orion Police Department. He went to the police academy in 1982 and joined the force that same year. He served as lieutenant from 1995 until he became the police chief in 2001, replacing the retiring James Leach.
It's the most amazing experience of my life. It has been. What a ride. The love and the acceptance in the Lake Orion community is second to none. And it was hard. It was hard to know that it was time for me to go, but it was twice as hard to make that decision. But it was also time for Amanda and I to begin thinking about our future. It's not that far away where we're going to be solo and making new plans together, and this allows us to financially kind of step into those plans because it's going to come up quick. But it was hard. I love you, Lake Orion.
One.
Narsch was eligible to retire 5 years ago, but stayed on the job to take care of some unfinished business.
So for 5 years, I wanted to see us get into the new village hall and police department. I was able to help lay that out for the police part of it, what our needs were, get it functioning. But then also there were just some personal benchmarks that I wanted to see within our community policing's program, and seeing staff step up and run those programs, which they are. And it was about a year ago, I was in my office and I realized that I'm just absolutely not needed anymore, because in the sense that the department and the men and women that work there are doing such a wonderful job, they've figured it out, they've got it running, and they're doing a great job. And I knew then that it was time to let them lead and let them run the department, bring their fresh eyes, their new ideas to new programs going forward.
During his tenure as chief, Narsch worked to build trust between the department and the community. He was instrumental in creating programs like Kids and Kops and Shop with a Hero. He's confident the department will continue these programs after his departure.
Oh, not only will they continue it, I predict they're going to improve it. Because it's fresh eyes and fresh ideas, but our Shop with a Hero program is continue in the manner it is and the size it is, but also our Kids and Cops program, our Cops Who Care, all of the initiatives that we've been doing. That was one of the reasons I knew it was time to step down, because all of the staff collectively came together, adopted those programs, and have been running them and doing them, and so they're good at it. They're all going to remain.
Next in line to replace Narsch is Lake Orion native Harold Rossman, who began serving the department as a reserve in 1987, volunteered for 5 years, went to the police academy in 1992, before becoming a full-time officer in 1995. He was promoted to lieutenant in 2001.
They're big shoes to fill,
I'm not going to lie about that. But then again, the chief has instilled in all of us of his policies, procedures, the way that Lake Orion Police Department should function. So it shouldn't be that hard, even though there are still, huge shoes to fill. But I think we're able to meet that task, and I think we'll be just fine. And I'm looking forward to continuing what he just left us with, and continuing the same policies, procedures, and being Lake Orion PD.
Jerry Narsha's final official act as Lake Orion Police Chief is to lead the Orion Lighted Christmas Parade, driving the department's vintage 1941 Ford police car. It seems like a fitting end for such a long and illustrious career. He told us he'll continue to live in his home in the village and has even applied for the vacancy on Village Council. We here at ONTV would like to wish Jerry Narsh all the best as he begins this new chapter in his life. It's been a pleasure working with him, whether it was out in the community or here in our ONTV studio. His service to this community has impacted many lives, and he will be sorely missed. The Lake Orion Lions Club is busy all year long with their charitable events in the community, but when the holiday season rolls around, their priority turns to bringing joy to families in need. On the evening of Saturday, November 2nd, the community came together at Melasha's Palace Chrysler dealership in Orion Township for the Lions Club's A Christmas for Everyone charity auction. Almost 300 people pre-registered for the event, with more people checking in that night. Ticket holders enjoyed a buffet dinner courtesy of Victoria's Wine and Dine in Oxford and took part in both silent and live auctions.
We want them really to come and have a really good time with their friends, come and have a nice dinner, come in and get some nice Christmas gifts possibly, some nice gifts for their families, and also to help the community out with what they've bought.
Lake Orion community businesses are so generous, and a lot of this is complete donations right from them, and that really helps out the bottom line because it's 100% profit then.
Dozens of prizes and baskets were donated by local businesses, allowing winning bidders to get a head start on their Christmas shopping. All proceeds raised at the event benefit the Lions Club's Christmas Basket program. On Friday, December 20th, volunteers will pack boxes of food, which will be delivered to those in need on Saturday, December 21st.
I think it's wonderful. I'm so thankful that they've come. Without them, this would never ever happen. So them coming here and enjoying this with us is it's amazing to me. I get the goosebumps. It's such a great thing.
This is fantastic. This has got to be our best turnout ever, for sure. Yeah, we've been here 12 years and hopefully continue on.
The Lions Club also announced that their 2020 raffle calendars are for sale. Each calendar purchase gets you into daily raffle drawings with multiple chances to win throughout the year.
A beautiful calendar. And you can see that our advertisers have been really generous this year. They have basically paid for the printing. So every calendar sold for $20 goes back to our community.
To purchase a calendar or for more information, visit lakeorionlions.org. The quality of life here in Lake Orion is enhanced by the Orion Art Center, which provides art and culture in the community all year long. And with the holiday shopping season about to get into full swing, they offer an opportunity to find unique gifts for loved ones. On the evening of Wednesday, November 20th, the community was invited to attend the opening reception for the Orion Art Center's Artists Holiday Market. 26 local artists offer a wide variety of items, including pottery and jewelry, and a whole lot more.
Well, obviously, if you're an artist and you're creating something, it is going to be one of a kind. There will not be another one like it in this entire world, because that's what art is. So if you are shopping for someone who's hard to shop for, you most likely are guaranteed to find something really unique here.
The pottery found on a table in the center of the room was donated with a specific goal in mind.
So we have our pottery students and our instructors. Every year they donate some of the pieces that they've created out of pottery. They donate it to the holiday market, and any proceeds from that go directly towards purchasing a new kiln for our pottery studio.
The holiday market runs through Saturday, December 21st. Hours are Wednesday and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Fridays from noon until 8 p.m., and Saturdays from noon until 6 p.m. For more information, call 248-693-4986 or visit orionartcenter.org. One of the many perks of joining the Orion Area Chamber of Commerce is a ribbon-cutting ceremony, not only for new businesses, but for new members as well. Recently, ONTV's Rebecca Andrus ventured into our neighbor to the north, Oxford, as the chamber welcomed its newest member.
On Thursday, November 14th, the Orion Area Chamber of Commerce gathered in Oxford for a ribbon cutting at Simple Organics in celebration of the business joining the chamber family.
1, 2, 3.
We actually started Simple Organics just after our second son was born premature, and he had a lot of different food and environmental allergies, and it was difficult working with traditional allopathic medicine, and we wanted a more natural way to help him through his difficulties.
Simple Organics opened its first store in Fenton, Michigan, but moved to Oxford over 10 years ago.
It's always nice to be honored and be a part of a great community like Oxford and Lake Orion. Our customers come from all over Michigan, and we are nationally recognized as a wellness center. Troy is a doctor of natural medicine. He does a lot of great work helping people to be healthy. So it's just great to be part of such a great ribbon cutting today.
For more information, you can visit their website at simpleorganics.net. From Simple Organics in Oxford, this is Rebecca Andrus reporting for ONTV News.
Thanks, Rebecca. One of the objectives of the Lake Orion Police Department is to build trust with the youth in the community. Recently, the department teamed up with a local restaurant to not only strengthen that bond, but to raise funds for a good cause too. On Wednesday, November 6th, police officers representing both the Lake Orion and Oxford Police Departments could be found mingling with families at Rainforest Cafe for the restaurant's second annual Dine with a Hero event. Those who came in for dinner enjoyed arts and crafts, face painting, and more.
And it's all an effort to combat all the negative feedback and images that the media has been portraying of police departments lately. So we're gonna, they're out here mixing and mingling, so kids and families realize that police are still people that we can trust, and then 10% of our sales for the evening are going to go back to Chief Narsh's Shop with a Hero program, and they're going to be helping kids shop for their Christmas presents this year, so it's going to be very, very, very cool.
Their involvement in everything we've been doing since our Kids and Kops program last year to this atmosphere, it's been a phenomenal relationship. The partnership with Rainforest Cafe has been great. It's a positive influence, bringing Cha-Cha out, the interaction with the kids, that aspect of it has been a great reaction.
On November 18th, representatives of Rainforest Cafe presented a check for $450 to the police department thanks to the Dine with a Hero event. The money will go toward the department's Shop with a Hero event, scheduled for December 19th at the Target on Brown Road in Auburn Hills. On Friday, November 22nd, the Lake Orion Police Department launched another season of Kids and Kops, a program that invites elementary school students at Blanche Sims to enjoy a fun night of games and activities with off-duty police officers. Not only do the kids enjoy the social aspect and get some exercise, but they realize that cops are people too.
But the other really, really important facet for us is they get to know us. I'm not Chief Narsh, I'm Officer Jerry, right? And they meet my kids or my wife, and we play hockey, we eat pizza, we shoot baskets. They understand that a police officer is a human person, and they're a pretty cool person, and they're fun to be around. And it develops a relationship with law enforcement that stays with them all through their early years, their teen years, and it really helps in that communication bridge with law enforcement and children. Speaking of safe, I think I just got checked.
The program was revived in 2018 after a long hiatus. It kicked off on the 22nd and will take place once a month for 2 hours until March. Over 250 kids registered for the program and enjoy basketball, floor hockey, ping pong, board games, and even face painting. For many, the highlight of the night was when the pizza arrived.
We need help. We expressly ask for funds. They can designate it to Kids and Kops or Shop with a Hero. But it's all. We got 25 pizzas coming tonight. We buy different games. We just updated our foosball system, and we got some new games this year, and we buy those out of those proceeds and feed the kids. They'll get some juice and some cookies and pizza or tacos. And it's a worthwhile cause, but it does cost money.
If you're at Blanche
at Sims Elementary School and you want to join Kids and Cops, I highly recommend it. It is run by the Lake Orion Police Department, and they come to the school and they do fun activities with us. I highly recommend it if you go to Blanche Sims.
And so if you come to Blanche Sims, we'll have fun and do stuff that you would like to do and meet new friends that are very nice to you, and they'll make you feel like you're at home, and you'll like it. If you're shy, we'll make you feel at home.
For more information or to make a donation, send an email to kidsandcops@lakeorionpolice.org. On Monday, November 11th, Lake Orion received a record amount of snow, almost 10 inches, snarling traffic and closing schools. But the white stuff didn't seem to have any effect on the participation for a 5K that took place that following weekend. On the morning of Saturday, November 16th, runners and walkers gathered at Lake Orion High School for the start of the 13th annual Schrauger Memorial 5K. Dozens of participants pre-registered, with more runners showing up on the day of the event. At approximately 9:30 a.m., the race was underway.
My name is Vicki Schrauger, and I'm the mom of Josh and Timothy, who died in a car accident in 2007. They were both runners at Lake Orion. Josh was a captain, one of the captains for the Lake Orion cross-country team, and he was a senior that year. Timothy was a freshman, and they both had run in middle school as well. That year, our family was in need. We were without a home, and the Lake Orion High School cross-country team put together this run to help us in our time of need. And since then, we have held this race to help other families in need. And most recently, we have funneled that money through Love Inc., which is Love in the Name of Christ, a consortium of churches in our area that help needy families.
The first Memorial 5K took place on November 17, 2007, which would have been Josh's 18th birthday. 12 years later, the course took participants throughout the snow-covered grounds of Lake Orion High School, with a few obstacles thrown in along the way. Proceeds collected from fees benefited the nonprofit organization Love Inc. Crossing the finish line first overall was Shane Skelski of Rochester Hills with a time of 19:33.8. For more information on the efforts of Love Inc. in North Oakland County, you can call 248-693-4357 or visit loveincofnoc.org. ONTV offers video production classes and provides the equipment and facilities needed to create your own programs. Each year, ONTV challenges its producers to create a short film for a chance to win prizes and have it shown on the big screen. Here's ONTV's Joe Johnson with the story.
On the evening of Wednesday, October 30th, filmmakers, family, and friends filled the auditorium at the Oxford 7 Theater for ONTV's 6th annual Wildwood Film Festival. The event showcased the films created during the Film Challenge, which kicked off on Thursday, October 24th. 9 teams were assigned a prop, location, and a random line of dialogue and challenged to create a short film in about 5 days. The deadline was 6 p.m. on October 29th, when a panel of judges would view each film and award points for technical achievement and creativity. The winners were announced at the end of the film festival on the 30th.
Films this year were an interesting, eclectic group. A lot of comedy this year. A lot of fun. You can tell the directors and the producers and the actors had a lot of fun producing their films. A couple serious, storylines, but all in all, it was more lighthearted. The technical aspects of the films, though, across the board have gone up. So people are anticipating the film festival coming this time of year, and we're starting to see filmmakers who are actually really applying the software and the hardware to give a good presentation for their films.
Taking first place in the youth category were the Upland Hills Players, who submitted Rock Collectors 2, a sequel to the film they produced last year.
So when it happened, I was extremely excited, and to be honest, I'm still slightly shaking from that excitement.
Did you have fun putting the film together? Describe that process.
Yeah, there were a few bloopers, as the team likes to call it. It took a lot of the time, but
we all played a part. It's like a massive community. My school, that's why I called it the Upland Hills Players, or rather my dad called it the Upland Hills Players.
Winning third place in the adult category was The Sacrifice, produced by Team Cine Films.
We have spent the last 20 minutes just posting it on our socials, so I hope that gives us enough, gives everyone enough traction to really pursue art in general, but more specifically working with local artists together and making things that are awesome like this.
It's important to create no matter what you got going for you. Yeah, we went to school, but that's because we've been creating since we were kids, and we finally were we want to take it professional. So seriously, get your iPhone, get your anything, and just make a film. It is so worth your while. Yeah.
Taking second place was Wildcat Gold, produced by Fracker Films. The team won the youth division in 2017 and took second place overall last year.
I was happy about it. I really was. It's nice to just see that we put all that work into it and see that it pays off with an award and stuff.
Talk about the experience of making the film. Why do you take part? Why do you do it?
Well, I just really enjoy creating something, being creative with it, and just it's a cool thing to do with my friends.
And named the winner of the 2019 Wildwood Film Festival was Witched, produced by Unreasonable Productions. The team also took first place back in 2016.
Well, it started with the idea of being labeled and then turning that around to do something good with it. And so, and we got to wear witch hats and play with dry ice. And so we just had fun with this and we just enjoy doing this so much. It's our chance to be creative. My whole family gets involved, plus my beautiful friends, and we love it.
So it was wonderful to have, Mindy's a great director.
She is.
She's very giving.
Yes. She had everything very well organized.
Yes.
So that helped.
Yeah. So
It showed, didn't it?
yes,
Yes,
definitely.
yes.
We do it every year, one, to support SOS at the high school, students offering support, the suicide prevention program at Lake Orion High School. But number two, the main thing is to get people out of their comfort zone. Grab a camera, go try to make a film. It's not as easy as you think. And to dedicate, 3 days, 4 days together to put something together in a limited amount of time and have it presented, on the big screen, which is not everybody gets a chance to see their work on the big screen.
ONTV would like to thank sponsors 20 Front Street, Flip Spot, and Orion Oaks Dental for their support. All of the short films submitted will air on local cable TV. You can also find them on our Orion ONTV YouTube channel. In Oxford, this is Joe Johnson reporting for ONTV News.
Thanks, Joe. If you would like to get involved with what ONTV has to offer, it all starts with the video production classes. The next set of classes will begin on Monday, January 6th, and runs for 10 weeks. Upon completion of the classes, ONTV's equipment and facilities are yours to use. For more information, give us a call at 248-693-3377 or visit us at the Orion Center for a tour of the studio. And with that, we'll wrap up this edition of ONTV News. On behalf of the hardworking ONTV News team, I'm Stacy Calloway. Thanks for watching.